I can admit it. I can admit it. I underestimated Deion Sanders. I underestimated Prime. I did. Because now he has Colorado as the epicenter, not of college football, because college football would be one thing. If it was just college football, it'd be one thing. Yes, Colorado is the epicenter of sports, of all sports. Let's talk about it because this is pretty crazy. After the bumper, stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because we upload all the time. Like I said, I underestimated the power of Deion Sanders, the Coach Prime effect. I underestimated it. It's not as if I didn't see it. I saw it happen at Jackson. I saw it happen with HBCUs. But even when the Colorado job, when Prime was the coach at JSU and Colorado got brought up along with some other names, Cincinnati, South Florida, Colorado. I was like, Colorado to me at the time was the worst one. It made sense because they were the only, at the time, the only Power Five. Cincinnati's now in the Big 12. But it was like, I don't know, man. Colorado has never been anything my entire life. They've never been worth a quarter my entire life, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever. So I was like, it's a bad program. I don't think he would go there. And even if he does go there, I'm not so sure how popping they would be. Like, I'm not so sure that he can get, not necessarily, because I know he's Deion, he's popular, he can get anything popping, but not to this magnitude. I didn't see it to this magnitude. What am I talking about? Well, the numbers came out because I've been waiting on these numbers. The numbers have come out recently about the ratings. I've been, speculating that the Colorado game against Nebraska would be around the 6-7 million, the 7 million that they did against TCU. I had no idea that it would be more. Because one, the TCU game against Colorado was entertaining. It was a good game. It was 45-42. They were going back and forth, turnovers, touchdowns, all kinds of stuff. The Nebraska game was kind of ugly. Nebraska was pitiful. They was turning the ball over, and the only people scoring was Shedeur Sanders. Well, it turns out this Nebraska Colorado game did better numbers. This came out from Fox. It says Colorado's win over Nebraska scored 8.73 million viewers on Saturday. It's the best Pac-12 regular season game ever on Fox. The 10th most watched regular season college football game ever on Fox. Fox Sports' second most streamed college football game in history. Now, why is this significant? It's significant for a number of reasons. One, Fox has a ton of big time college football games. They carry the Big Ten. So that's Michigan, Ohio State. That's Penn State. That's Wisconsin. That's, some of the biggest, baddest college football fans in the entire country. Michigan State. And this Colorado game is up there with those Big Ten games. Another thing why this is a big deal, because on the same Saturday, Colorado played at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. West Coast time, I think 10 a.m., Colorado time, Mountain time. And they did a better number than Alabama versus Texas. They did a higher rating or just around the same, if not more, depending on rating was one. I think peak viewers, Alabama, Texas did better. But Alabama, Texas, one, are two of the premier blue bloods in college football when it comes to brands. Two, Alabama's the team of the destiny. I mean, the dynasty of our generation. And three, their game was at 7 o'clock at night on Saturday versus, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4:30 West Coast time. Colorado's was at noon, a noon window. Noon windows are like the worst in TV. This is on Saturdays, noon is the worst window you could be in when it comes to TV. Unless you're college football. College football does well, but it's not supposed to do this well. 8 million. Over 8 million. Over the two games that they played this year, both on Big Noon Kickoff, 16 million people have tuned in. What? At a noon kickoff? At 10 a.m. Mountain Time? 9 a.m. West Coast time? 16 million have tuned in. That's not to mention that the games were sold out. They were sellout games. But this is absurd. There's no way anybody could have predicted this for Colorado. Not even me. And I saw what happened at Jackson. But I thought I know who Deion Sanders is. I didn't think he would get Colorado this popping this fast. They're 2 games into the tenure. 2. Just 2. And not to mention, once again, talking about the epicenter of sports. We're not talking about the epicenter of college football. We're talking about the epicenter of sports, what's taking place right now. Look who's all going to be in Colorado this week. And they're playing freaking Colorado State. They're not playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not playing USC this week. They're not playing Oregon this week. They're playing Colorado State. And look who's pulling up. 60 minutes. ESPN's College Game Day. Fox's Big Noon Kickoffs going to the 3rd straight game for Colorado. We'll all be in Boulder this Saturday along with blue chip recruits. 60 minutes, College Game Day, and Big Noon Kickoff. That's crazy. It's just crazy. It's insane. It is something I didn't think would happen. I did not think would happen. At least not this fast. Not 2 games in. I'd be lying to you if I said I saw this coming. I'd be lying to you. Most people would be lying to you if they say they saw this coming. It's just crazy. I mean, it is crazy. And to go on top of that, because with 16 million people tuning into your games over your first 2 weeks, you know what comes with that, right? Not just attention is one thing, and that's good for university, it's good for the program, it's good for your school, whatever. But what also comes with that extra attention, that light, the spotlight, the eyeballs, it plays right into what Deion Sanders does best. More than the X's and O's, more than anything else he can do. Recruiting. Recruiting is what he does best. He allows his coaches to be coaches. He fine-tunes all the details. But his expertise, his just golden gift is the gift of gab, and that goes into recruiting. And of course, he had to let you know how the recruiting is going. He had to let you know how the recruiting is going. Quote, "We're receiving so many calls right now, it's absurd. Coach Prime on recruiting." As I just showed you, Boo Carter, the 4-star recruit who is committed to Tennessee, he's going to go check out Boulder again. He's committed to Tennessee, but recruits flip commitments all the time. Colorado, the epicenter of college sport, the epicenter of sports, period. Outside of Aaron Rodgers and his injury and what's taking place with the Jets, the biggest story in sports is what's happening in Boulder, Colorado. You've seen 60 minutes, Big Noon Kickoff, ESPN College Game Day. All will be in the building, all on site, including Pat McAfee, all on site for this Saturday's game against Colorado freaking State. like, this is impressive, man. I can't act like it's not impressive. It is impressive to see this happening. It is impressive to see all of this take place. I just didn't think that he would be able to do this. It's not that I didn't think he'd be able to do it at all. Just didn't think it would happen 2 games in to his tenure as the head coach at Colorado. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Colorado football in Boulder, Colorado is the epicenter of all the sports right now. 60 minutes, Big Noon Kickoff, ESPN College Game Day. 2 games, 16 million apiece, 16 million total. Roughly 8 million apiece between their 2 games, their opening weekend at a 12 noon kickoff. Just crazy, man. Just freaking crazy. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload all the time. See you guys next time. Peace.